Charles Barkley, Hall of Famer, inside the NBA. How's your summer going?
I play golf every day. I have a great damn summer. I don't do anything. I try to stay off TV. I'm only doing this because of you. I try to stay off TV. I play golf every day. I don't want people to get sick of me, so I do like one thing every 2 or 3 weeks. But the rest of the time, I'm playing golf every day. I'm taking the day off because it's raining, so I'm gonna go get a mani pedi and a massage because it's raining like hell here in Philadelphia all day. That's my day today, Dan.
No, that's not a bad day.
Oh, I'm going as soon as I hang up with you. I'm gonna go get a mani pedi. I'm gonna go get a massage, and then I'm gonna chill, and I'm gonna back on the golf course tomorrow. But it rained like hell yesterday and today, so I'm back on the golf course tomorrow.
All right. Well, maybe you should have stayed in Arizona where you could have been able to play. Or is it too hot out there for you?
Too hot out there. It's like 120 degrees every day right now. It's brutal.
So how's the morale in Philadelphia here?
Oh, it's off the charts right now, Dan. It's the people are going crazy. They should be excited. You know, getting LeBron is a coup. So they're going to be favorites probably in the East on paper. But man, it is going crazy here. I mean, because I think it caught everybody by surprise, to be honest with you, even myself. You know, I was hoping he went back to Cleveland. But man, it is on fire here right now. You 24/7 LeBron right now, ever since the story broke last week.
Feels like you had a problem with it.
I didn't have a problem with it. I wanted him to go to Cleveland. He has no affiliation to Philly. What's really funny, I guess the story broke yesterday that he's not even going to live in Philly. He's going to live in New York and helicopter back in for practicing games. So the city's kind of pissed right now. I was like, I told y'all he didn't have no affiliation with Philly. That's why I was shocked he came here. Yeah, I was, it was so funny. I was playing golf yesterday early and my phone starts going crazy. They're like, can you believe this? I'm like, what? Y'all just got LeBron, be happy. He's not even going to live here. He's going to live in New York and take a helicopter in for practice and games. I like, I just started laughing because you can't make this stuff up.
Why don't you let him stay at your place?
It's a condo, Dan. I'm a firm believer in the Herm Edwards rule. One house, one car. You don't need more than one house. That's a waste of money. Don't waste your money on jewelry. I drive a Kia and an Explorer. That's all you need, brother. Don't waste your money on cars, you young dummies.
You were on with Stephen A. Smith. That's why I thought you had a problem that LeBron's always stacking his teams.
Yeah, that's been one of my most people criticize him for that. He always stacks his team.
But what's wrong with wanting to build a team that can win a championship or going to?
First of all, let's see. There you go. He didn't build a team. He manufactured.
He built a team in Los Angeles. They were bad before he got there.
And his agency forced them to trade for Anthony Davis, who was ran by his group.
Okay, but he didn't go to a team that was stacked.
No, he did. Listen, Anthony Davis. Everybody in the league would have wanted Anthony Davis. Plus, specifically said he has to go to the Lakers. That's a fact, Dan.
But you still had to pull off the trade to get him. They didn't say, "Oh, here you go."
He said he would only go to the Lakers. He said he would. Like everybody wanted Anthony Davis, but Clutch said no. He could only go to the Lakers. So it is what it is. It's a fair criticism. Yeah, everybody wanted Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis specifically said because of Clutch, I will only go to the Lakers. So you think that's naturally organic? No, that is stacking your team.
But that's LeBron's power.
Oh, okay. And
he deserves that credit that guys want to play with him.
And we can't criticize it if we think it's unfair?
What's unfair about wanting to go better your life?
No. You shouldn't be guaranteed a championship. One of the reasons Michael Jordan is the GOAT, he got beat in the head. He kept, you know what? I'm going to get bigger, stronger. That, to me, is the way I would like to see it done. That's why I admire Dirk Nowitzki, who's like, you know what? I'm not going anywhere. We just going to keep getting better. That's why Steph Curry, same thing. He's like, you know what? We got a team. They were not any good in the beginning. Then Clay got good. Draymond got good. Iguodala, everybody. So listen, we can disagree. I'm not mad at LeBron, but I could, I'm not going to do the Stepford wife thing like all LeBron and his friends do. Like these guys on television now. Like, I don't want to upset LeBron because I wanted him to talk to me and I wanted him to do interviews. Like, if you don't like, that's the one. Don't LeBron's a great dude too, but the people around him and now guys on television, they're like Stepford wives. It's like you have to say LeBron's the greatest ever, or like he not gonna talk to you, and you're committing treason. Like I said, LeBron is the third best greatest basketball player I've ever seen. But when you're around them Stepford wives that are around LeBron, and some people on television are like that, but they want to be friends with him. Like I think me and LeBron, I think we're cool, but I don't have to say he's the greatest basketball player ever. I don't. I mean, I don't think I'm committing treason.
I don't have a problem if he wanted to go to Philly. I think it's a big risk, but it's his best chance to win a championship.
I don't agree with that. I actually think if he went to the Cavs, they would have had the best team in the East.
They got James Harden. I don't think he wanted to play with James Harden.
James Harden not even on the team right now.
Well, but they're talking to him about a contract.
Let me tell you something. We can disagree. I mean, we all have an opinion. I thought if LeBron went to the Cavs, they would have the best team in the East. That's just my personal opinion.
If Darius Garland was there, I would say yes, not James Harden.
Well, you don't have to play James that much if LeBron is there. And also, think about this. There are a lot of questions about this 76ers team. Can LeBron and Joel Embiid stay healthy? That's a big question. LeBron hasn't played a full season in 5 years. Joel Embiid ain't never played a full season. Those are fair questions. And what's scary, man, one of the dark secrets nobody's talking about, the Eastern Conference might be better than the Western Conference right now. The Eastern Conference, like I say, can LeBron stay healthy, which he hasn't done in 5 years? Can Joel stay healthy, which he hasn't done ever? The Eastern Conference has quietly become the better conference. I'm trying to think. There's no team in the East that's bad. There's not one single team in the East you can say is bad. I mean, and can Joel and LeBron stay healthy? Man, I'm telling you, Dan, people ain't even talking about it because they look at OKC and the Spurs, rightfully so. They are head and shoulders. But the Knicks, Boston, Atlanta, Indiana, Orlando, the Wizards, man, the only bad team is probably the Brooklyn Nets.
They are bad.
And let me tell you something. I think I said this. I think the Chicago Bulls got the best rookie in the NBA. When I was talking to coaches and general managers, which I do, and I always keep our conversations private because it's a private conversation. They're like, who would you take with the number one pick? I said, Caleb Wilson. They're like, what do you mean? I says, hey, I like DeBonster. I like Peterson. But the one guy who I think, and like I said, we're all kind of thinking about the future, there's no player I would have taken before Caleb Wilson. Not one. Because the way his athletic ability, like Peterson and DeMonster, they're probably better scorers at this stage, but he can learn how to shoot. And let me tell you something, from an athletic point where you can guard 1, 2, 3, 4, ain't nobody more talented than Caleb Wilson, period.
Talking to Charles Barkley, Hall of Famer. I'm still trying to understand what the Celtics did and are doing. Are the Celtics better now than they were a month ago?
Dan, let me tell you something. Man, you can go out and get drunk all night long, and we can wake up the next day, and that still won't make no damn sense to me whatsoever. And listen, okay, you don't like Jaylen Brown. I get that. They clearly didn't. But I'm not trading him to a team I got to play 5 times a year and got to beat in the playoffs. The Celtics are not better. I don't understand. Like I say, okay, you want to trade a player. I have no problem with that. And Jaylen's a hell of a player. I'm not trading him into my division. I'm trading him out west more than anything. So I have no idea what the Celtics are doing. And then you hear people talk about the money. Paul George's making a lot of money. So you can't say they didn't because I hear guys talking about, well, they didn't want to pay Jaylen Brown. I'm like, Paul George's making $50 million a year.
But only for one more year.
Two more.
Well, there's an option, but
he gonna damn sure take the option.
well, Jaylen is, you're locked in for 3 more years, and Philly is going to extend him as well. They're not trading for him and then letting him go.
Well, so okay, but at that point they didn't know they were going to get LeBron either. So that trade, even though Jaylen Brown's a better player, you still bought back $100 million for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
I think Jaylen makes a little bit more, but I didn't understand that trade whatsoever.
Your guy Shaq said he thinks Joel Embiid's going to have a great year and he's going to be the best big man in the game.
Well, somebody going to kill the Joker? Somebody going to kill the Joker by now. Listen, no. I think the two winners in this trade are Maxey and Embiid in the trade and LeBron because they're a better team. And Joel, he's got to be the 4th best player because Maxey and Brown are the 2 best players. They're the 2 best players on the team. LeBron's the 3rd best player if he's healthy. And he's probably the guy who can play without the ball the most. It's going to be some growing pains with this team because they all need the ball to be successful. But make no doubt about it, Brown and Maxey are the 2 best players on the team. Joel just got to get healthy, and he can be the 4th best player on the team. Now, that's going to be an adjustment for him because he's just going to have to play defense and rebound. And he's going to have to probably going to have to sacrifice the most. Because they're not going to walk with them 3 thoroughbreds, they're not going to walk the ball up and down the court and let him post up. He's going to have to concentrate on defense and rebounding. So he's going to have to sacrifice the most. But the number one thing he's got to do is get healthy. Then he's never played. I mean, I'm not even sure. I shouldn't talk like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he hasn't played a full season in 5 or 6 years. So the notion that he's going to be healthy, you're going to have to wait and see. And the same thing with LeBron. But, man, it's not going to be as easy to just put those 4 guys out there and think the Sixers are going to win the championship.
Okay, let's match up the Knicks with the Sixers. Who do you like?
I think they're going to miss Mitchell Robinson. I do. I think they're going to miss Mitchell Robinson. I think that's a pick'em series. I think that the Pistons got to figure out what to do. I didn't even mention them when I mentioned them earlier. They got to figure out the Jalen Duren situation. Mm-hmm. But the East is going to be fun to watch, man. Even though they got LeBron and Jalen, the Sixers are not going to have a cakewalk. It's going to be a huge adjustment for those guys because all 4 of those guys need the basketball to be successful. And to ask guys like that, say, hey, I need you to just play defense a lot. And like I said, it's going to be the hardest for Joel because he going to get the ball the least out of all those 4 guys. Does he have the mindset to be like, you know what, let me just play defense and rebound, and some nights I'm going to get a few nights I'm going to get big numbers, but I just got to play defense and rebound. And that ain't not going to be easy. But the number one question with the Sixers is their health. Can Embiid and LeBron, can they be healthy for 82 games, which right now it's probably a hard no. And then what position are they going to be in? Because they're going to have to, if those guys are unhealthy, they're going to have to win 3 series on the road against really good teams. Because, hey, man, Indiana might be the sleeper in the East next year.
Yeah.
They get Zubaz back. But the East is going to be very interesting going forward.
We missed you in Tahoe. We were out there, and you were really busy, apparently.
Well, that's called winning money, Dan. I was winning money. So I was like, when you win money, you have a choice between doubling down on 11 or doing interviews, and you get that face card on that 11 because you always double down on 11. And you always double down on 10 if the dealer don't have a face card showing. Mm-hmm. Lake Tahoe was very profitable for Chuck this year, Dan.
Well, scores on the course weren't
I beat you. Hill.
I wouldn't say that too loudly. That
Yeah, listen. As long as I beat you and Grant Hill, because Grant Hill's a coward too. He's a coward.
Why is Grant Hill a coward?
He won't play with me. I want Dan. I'm like a gunfighter. I want to look you in your eyes. I want to look you in your eyes. Grant Hill won't play because he know he can't beat me. So I want to look y'all in the eyes. I'm like an old school gunfighter. I want to play with you. Like Anthony Anderson, he came out there all blustery, and then I got to look him in the eyes on the first tee, and he crumbled like a cookie.
You're sounding like you're young Tiger here. Yeah, a guy who's going to go get a mani-pedi acting like a big tough gunslinger.
I know who to go up against, though. I said you, Grant Hill, and Anthony Anderson. I didn't go out there and grab the heavy guns fighter. I went out there and grabbed the bottom of the barrel.
Of course you did. Why didn't you go after Dylan Dreyer and Rich Eisen next time?
I think Dylan, I love her, but I think I'm better than Rich Eisen. I am. I think I'm better than Rich.
I think he finished last.
Did he?
I think.
Hey, listen.
You should be. Charles, you play golf all the time. You're a former professional. You make it sound like, we should be surprised that you can play decent golf. You play all the time.
Dan, listen, I've been to hell and back. Shout out to
You have.
Shout out to my coach, Stan Utley. Dan, I've been to hell and back. I played one-handed. I played left-handed. I have done it all. I have done it all, man. Listen, there was a time when I quit, when I had the yields for 20-some years, it was brutal. And shout out to my boy Jackson Corvin, Auburn, War Damn Eagle. That was awesome to watch Sunday. We're so proud of that kid. Auburn won back-to-back national championship because of him. He was the leader of the team, but man, I spent my whole Sunday around watching him at the 3 of them. That was beautiful to watch. So war damn eagle to our nation, brother.
All right. Well, good luck with your mani-pedi, tough guy. And I'll tell Fritzy to leave you alone for the next month or so.
Well, there's nothing happening in basketball.
Okay, but this did, and that's why we were reaching out.
And I'm here, Dan.
I know. I appreciate
I've never turned you down, Dan.
I know that.
I'm not doing any more interviews for like the next month, probably, unless somebody in the NBA get traded. I will tell you this, Dan. The Jalen Duren thing is interesting.
Yeah, I don't want him at that price.
That's the key. But there could be a team that's desperate that might want to pay him that price.
I know. The salon's waiting for you. Okay, you go.
Okay, brother.
All right.
But first of all, I don't do salons. I don't have that type of money. I go to a spa. I just go to a regular nail place. Come on, Dan.
Thank you, Charles.
All right, brother. Appreciate y'all.
That's Charles Barkley.